welcome back to my channel. So there's so much that has came out regarding Shavel and Quaylon this past 24 hours after Shavel confirmed that her and Quaylon are no longer together, and a lot has happened. She's done several lives where she spilled a lot of tea, and she even went live with Quaylon's sister and Quaylon's prison lover and Quaylon and went back and forth with him. We have a lot to look at, including some exclusive receipts and tea that Shavel just sent to me. Not my last video where I showed like the receipts, the text messages, the letters. I did a part 1 to the video where I just shared one letter and a video that he sent me. I couldn't share the video on YouTube, obviously, because it was an X-rated video, but his prison lover sent me this video where Quaylon had another guy going down on him, and he's like, yeah, this is Quaylon, but Quaylon's face was blurred out. So when I talked about it, I had to be really careful and say allegedly because I had no proof that was Quaylon. Well, I asked Shavel, I was like, have you seen this video? Do you know what I'm talking about? And we were talking about it, and she says, yes, I know about that video, and yes, that is Quaylon. So I can't show you guys, but I showed you guys, like, and I'll have it show right here, like you can see the top of his head. But let me just explain it for you. This video is crazy. So she said, yes, there was Quaylon in this video, and this is a crazy video. It's on Twitter, but I can't find it anymore, but Aaron sent it to me, and this guy is literally standing up. He's just standing in the air, and he's holding Quaylon up in the air, and Quaylon's like literally like the guy's standing, and Quaylon's sitting with his legs wrapped around the guy, and the guy's just like, you know, going down on him while he's holding Quaylon up in the air, and Quaylon's literally like around his shoulders with his legs and just smoking a blunt the whole time. And Shavel did confirm that is him. And Shavel also said she knew the receipts that Aaron were sending her were valid because in one of the receipts there was a picture of Quaylon holding his package, and I seen that exact same picture, and in the background there's like a pink comforter and bedding, and Shavel said she saw that picture and she knows it was Quaylon because she knows what Quaylon's package looks like, but also because that's her bedroom and her bedding in the background. So she's upset. Here's Quaylon beating his meat in her bedroom and taking videos that he's sending to Aaron while he was with her. This girl right here. And I will take a screenshot and make it bigger. This girl right here is one of Quaylon's current girlfriends. But Quaylon went live earlier, and he was at another girl's house, and it was a white girl. And I asked Shavel, I'm like, okay, but this isn't the girl he was with earlier. And she's like, exactly. He's got 2 different girlfriends. So this is this girl that he's been with for the past 3 years. And here's a video of them together. Sounds like they're at some kind of fight. And she says 3 years with her. Right? But here's my messages with Shavel that we can see. So she sent me this right here. And I guess this is a conversation with Quaylon where it's a screenshot of a message. It's, hello, I'm working on the crime story series. We're wondering if you're able to travel other states at the moment. And Quaylon said yes. I think this is what Shavel was talking about in a live earlier where she claims that Quaylon was working with some other TV series outside of Love After Lockup in December. And he says, phone off so you can't call me. And then Shavel says, Quaylon, first off, good morning. Second, let's normalize apologizing for everything you done. Towards me, period, even though BS you did yesterday. And I'm not sure what she's trying to say at the end there. And then she said, third, where's your money at? Why your woman not help you get to these places? I have not tried to call you. Okay, so I was wondering what he meant. Phone off so you can't call me. So he's meaning that his phone got turned off just 2 weeks ago because he did not have money to pay his bill. And that is crazy because he is in the middle of his season. His season just ended last week, and every single Friday he's getting paid a minimum of $2,000 every time an episode aired with him on it, and he don't got money to pay his phone bill. So she says this was 2 weeks ago. Phone was off. He's broke. He don't have no job. He's on drugs, coke and meth, pills, tabs. He's been denied it, and I'm it. So she says he is on everything. Pretty much anything Quaylon can get his hands on, he's doing. So I guess that's pretty spot on when I said in my last video that Quaylon does not need to be on TV. He needs to be in an NA meeting. And apparently he's got a serious drug problem. And then she sent me this receipt. And she said this is from his other girl. And then she said, yeah. And like she said, y'all wedding is next season. All you do is F and lie. And then Quaylon said, first off, I never called you out your name. A B word I could never be. And like I said before that, it'll be if I sign another contract and next season a new girl. So she says, this is from his girl. He claimed I'm mad because I don't want to be on the show, but here he is and he thinks he can just put someone else on. Or no, this is Quaylon actually messaging Gio saying, don't feed into the BS, bro. She presses me because I don't want to do any more TV with her, period. He was going to have the chance to do another season with or without Shavel. No, so those are the receipts that Shavel sent me. Now let's get into the juicy stuff, and that is the lies from earlier. So first, let's look at this first live. There's just really one or two parts I want to look at this first live. We have 2 videos we need to look at in total. Hang on.
Triple because he played with my daughter's life too. And everybody around that knew everything, they played with my life too. Everybody played. And you know what? All bets are off.
But I was warned. Let's talk about accountability. People told me, my mama told me, the market.
At least she's able to take accountability that she was warned for her part in it.
Marcus told me. Everybody told Shavel. Let's round of applause. Everybody told me. Yeah, but yeah.
And so this is some tea right here. Listen to this.
You get what I'm saying? And then what's crazy is I went to him personally. I went to him personally and asked him. I asked him questions that's being said around face to face. I said, somebody's trying to destroy our family. What's crazy is, y'all, this is still out here in Texas. And I don't know if he's going to be after this. I don't know. But living with a whole nother living with me. I don't know how. Maybe I was just too busy. Yeah, that's what it was. I was too busy making moves and trying to make money moves.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear what she just said, but she reveals that Quaylon, while he was engaged to her, he was living with a whole nother girl. And she's like, I don't know how I didn't notice. She said I was just focused on grinding and making money and too busy with that. And he wasn't working at the time, so he had all the time in the world. And here he is having a whole nother relationship on the side. And not only that, living with a girl. Okay, so let me preference this. This is Shavel on top. This is Quaylon's sister. And this is Aaron, Quaylon's prison lover. And Quaylon's sister said, can you tell me, Aaron, aka Smudge, about you and Quaylon's relationship?
No, we was in prison. We was messing around in prison. I came home. He was still in there. I was still looking out for him, holding him down, whatever. You know, what I was supposed to do for him. That was my nigga. That was my man. He was coming home to me.
Okay, Aaron. I was mad at you. I was mad.
They say he was coming home to me. Like, you know, he did all that time in jail. Yeah, I was there, but y'all wasn't there. So, you know, he said only person he was tripping off was his grandma that was blind, that was down south or something like that. The rest of y'all he wasn't worried about. He was coming home. He was coming to St. Louis to me.
So when he got out, what happened?
I was in the feds at that time when he got out.
I'm back, y'all. What happened?
Yeah, but I was in the feds when he got out. I had went back to prison when he got out.
Mm-hmm. And then you got out again when?
When did I get?
Yeah. When y'all linked back up.
We never linked back up. We never like actually linked back up in physical, and we never linked back up physically. But we was talking on the phone now that year. Even when y'all, I don't know if that was you. I don't know if that was you trying to come to Kansas City from Texas. You don't want to live in Texas.
So they're together while they're in prison, and Smudge ends up getting out first. And for those guys who don't know, Smudge is Aaron's nickname. So Smudge ends up getting out first, and he was waiting for Quaylon to come home to him. But he messed up. He ended up going back to prison, going back to the feds. So Quaylon ends up finding a new girl because he didn't have... Quaylon ends up finding a new girl. But even then, when Smudge went back to the feds, they were still writing each other. They were finding a loophole to speak through Smudge's mother. And then Quaylon and Smudge didn't see each other after that, but they were talking, and Quaylon was sending him pictures of his package and talking about meeting up with him at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade they had in Kansas City last year. And here are the receipts. I'll go ahead and pull up the receipts in case you guys missed my video of them talking and Quaylon talking about coming to see him, and he was trying to get $1,100 from Smudge to make the trip down to Kansas City and see him and see the parade.
Y'all was coming to Kansas City for the Super Bowl parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I supposed to meet y'all down there. I was down there. I never met up with you down there. I kept spinning him, throwing him. Shut the fuck up. I kept spinning him. I never met up with him though. Did you ask your brother about this? What'd he tell you?
This is my first time hearing about it.
So Quaylon's sister acts like this is news to her, but Shavel's mother revealed yesterday that Quaylon's family already knew about Quaylon's prison lover, Aaron, because he had reached out to them years ago saying, "I'm Quaylon's man." And Aaron was like, "Quaylon's got my initials tatted on his chest." And Shavel confirmed that. She's like, "Yep, he has his initials, sure enough, tatted right across his chest."
Aaron.
Yeah, that was Queasy Quick, huh?
The people want to know, was he top or bottom or both?
That don't even matter.
Okay,
That don't matter.
Smudge didn't want to talk about it here, but she asked if he wanted to be a top or bottom. She did not say, but Shavel later said in a live that Aaron had told her that Quaylon was both. He liked to be a top sometimes. Sometimes he liked to switch it up and be a bottom. So he played both roles.
Jesse, don't do that.
What? The people, they asked that in the comments.
They don't. Let me see.
Also, before I forget, so I showed you guys the letters that Smudge had shared with me from Quaylon while he was in prison. And Shavel confirmed in one of these lives that, yes, that is Quaylon's handwriting. That is his signature. Everything about those letters are 100% true. And she said she'll even pull out her letters and let you compare them. And they look almost identical.
Let me see.
I mean, you can't see it, but that's what they asked. They want to know. Bill.
How know about Shavel?
Okay, so
when I found out about Aaron, I think December the 19th, I found out about the girl first, and then I found out about Aaron after that. So it was back to back. So I found out about the girl first, and I found out about Aaron after that.
She in this Instagram.
How you know about her, Aaron?
Know about who?
They said what made Aaron tell Shavel.
How I know about Shavel?
Mm-hmm.
When I was locked up, Love After Locked Up had reached out to me about the whole situation because they found some old post on my Facebook about you.
Man, what?
Yeah.
So they knew.
So I told.
So they found the post, the initial post that I talked about like a year ago that came under my radar that someone sent to me where he was wishing Quaylon a happy birthday. I'll pull up the post and put it like right up here. They found that and they had reached out to Aaron to be on the show. You know what? What we've been seeing with these lives, it's been a lot more entertaining than their storyline this past season. This is the real tea we want to see.
So Shavel, what was going on before they tried to bum rush her with everything. That's all that was.
He told me, and when Aaron told me, I was in denial at first. Let me just put that out. Because I just kept telling him he was lying and everything. But when he sent me receipts of my bedroom, I'm like...
And that came from the video.
Yeah. I ain't gonna...
Where Quaylon was stroking his package and where he was getting freaky with another man.
Show that to the public, but yeah. He sent it for me to know. He said, so this ain't him, right? And I was like... I go like I cried.
Join live. I'll be trying to figure out Where speak on nigga without the motherfuckers.
Okay, you here, Quaylon. What's up? Can I have my apology?
Like I wasn't invited to this live.
You're invited now, baby.
You speaking on my name when I'm not present. You speaking on my name when I'm not present. That's not 100. You know what I'm saying? That's not 100. You had a whole live without the guy even requesting to be on
You're
this
on there, baby.
I showed up. I just so happened to type your name in because I ain't probably too in hell.
So he's mad Shavel speaking on him without him being around. I feel like if he would have been honest and had some accountability, I honestly feel like Shavel wouldn't even be airing him out at this point. I think she would have just moved on, maybe said they broke up and left it at that. Or she said, Shavel said it good. She said he was living a triple life, not a double life, a triple life. He had a whole boyfriend and a whole other girlfriend on the side, and now he's got 2 girlfriends.
I just feel my mama so loud.
Talk, Shavel.
Okay, so I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to understand this, because I'm going to have to chop this up. She's pretty much like, what, N-I-G-G-A, what, N-I-G-G-A? She just keeps saying that over and over again. I can't have that word in this video, so it might come out choppy, but pretty much she's just talking over Quaylon and saying what and taunting him. I feel like I didn't see this coming to begin with, and while we have Quaylon here, we should take advantage of this to have a conversation. But
what you say?
Let's keep it real, bro. You was
keep it real.
I was living with you. I was living with you, Shavel. I was living with you.
You was what?
I was living with you when this woman called.
Yeah, you was living with me, Quaylon. We were saying the bucket sweet.
Why are you so? Come on, man.
Why are you lying?
So he is not even wanting to touch on the whole gay allegation to what Aaron's saying. He's just hyper focusing on the girl and just asking questions.
We can't nobody get nothing. Can't nobody give up it if you're doing this, Saudi. You gotta close your mouth first.
Let's talk about the gay allegations. Why are you shaking your dick out of the bedroom?
You gotta lie, guys. I'm gonna tell the real. Hop on my live. Cause it's hard. Cause it's hard to be quiet. Why you on the live with us? Why you on the live with us? You ain't seen me no live request. Sound like you rocking with dogs.
Who ain't sent it to me? You need to check again.
Anyway,
I want you to say.
And then she was just begging him to come back. He never came back. He did his own live. We'll look at his live here in a second. I just jumped on his live just for a few seconds. And then also, I just want to point out one more thing. During this live, Aaron said that Quaylon's mother knew the entire time, and he talked to Quaylon's mother twice. And he said this on the live. I cannot find the exact part, but I just want to make sure I pointed that out. And so let's see if we can find where Quaylon went live. Shavel's even concerned about her life because he's threatening her too. And she says if anything happens to her, that he did it.
I'm really in the streets. He pull up on me. Stay off the internet. Stay off the internet. You niggas act like y'all don't see me outside. Like I don't be outside. Like bitches don't be everywhere I go. They gonna be on dick. That don't mean they getting mine. We finna eat over here. We good.
Okay, so there's his girlfriend. Well, one of them.
We go. He's irrelevant. Pretty really in the streets. He's irrelevant. Pretty soon y'all gonna be going. Pretty soon, goddamn, he gonna be a t-shirt. He know how to do it, guys.
And I'm gonna drop.
Okay, and then he pretty much just said he was going out with the boys.
Send him back to. He got all white stuff around his mouth. What's stuff around his mouth? Where's he high for? Is he high right now?
He high.
He high by now.
Living.
Yeah.
He high. It's a cost of living.
Shavel, that's the white girl.
It's pretty bad when your own sister says he's higher than the cost of living.
The white girl he messed with.
Hey, he messed with a couple people. That might be a Maya.
He used to mess with my cousin too. He used to call my phone for my cousin.
Oh God.
I'm glad she's at least speaking her truth and coming forward. She spoke on D-Mark. She didn't really go into details, but she says, look, D-Mark's my cousin. We had a falling out, and what happened with us is not for the world to know. I will keep that and I will take that with me to my grave. But she said what Quaylon did to her, that is for the world to know. And she wants everybody to be warned about what kind of dude he is. And she wants him to apologize to her and be accountable. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think Quaylon's just going to keep being in denial. Let's see what else we had to say. She said that the engagement ring she got from Quaylon, her and Maila ended up taking a video and flushing it down the toilet. Shavel also said the first thing she did as soon as she found out that he had been cheating on her with men and women, she said she went out and got an STD test, and she's in the clear, so that's good because I've seen a lot of people concerned about her doing that. Oh, she also said she's in the process of talking to someone else. She said they're not like really serious yet, but they're talking. They've been on a few dates, and she said that he's just miles ahead of Quaylon. And she said he's like balling, he's at a good place in his life, he's stable, he's responsible. She said he's the complete opposite of Quaylon, and she is swearing off dating inmates for good. She says karma has a way of telling your side of the story better than you ever could. Okay, we got one last receipt to pull up real quick. I can't believe wetv didn't take advantage of that storyline. That's probably why they're trying to bring her back. Shavel said she was on the phone with producers yesterday and they're trying to bring her back. And I don't know why they would try to bring her back if her and Quaylon are no longer together, but maybe they're trying to spring this on her and that's why they want her to come back so bad. So a subscriber ended up finding this, and this is an older post from Quaylon's prison lover. And it says, today is Valentine's Day, love day, right? I guess. Okay, I met this dude named Q 2 years ago, and today we have been through ups and our downs, but we're still rocking. I love you, dude. I love you all the way to the grave, and you know that. When I love, I love. Also, 2 years ago today, I called Chris from prison, and that was my last time talking to him. Now he's gone to rest easy, but it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. So this was a little tribute to Quaylon on Valentine's Day. But that is it for this video, guys. I think that's pretty much all the tea. And I feel like this story is going to be continued. Like yesterday when I talked about everything, I put all my closing statements about how I felt about Quaylon and Shavel and how they were this season, because I thought we were gonna wrap it up, put a bow on it, and be done with talking about them for a while. But I was very shocked to see Shavel coming out with her arms swinging, ready to spill all the tea, and I'm here for it. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot more than that came from. She said she's still sitting on a lot of receipts she's yet to expose, and she even said that Quaylon was getting physical with her several times in their relationship. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.